Hey everyone, it's Sam here and I am kickstarting my Valentine series 2025. I'm very excited for this year. I have lots of ideas and inspiration. I'm hoping I can get back into a normal routine again with the videos that I share, because I know lots of you have missed my 3D makes that I used to always do. So I really want to make sure that I'm sharing a lot of them this year. So this is a Valentine series, but if you're not into Valentines, well, all the projects that I make, you could easily just change the pattern papers, you could change the sentiments, and they're going to make nice birthday gift boxes and bags. Christmas, Halloween, Easter, all the other occasions we celebrate, you can easily adapt these. I am going to be filling this hamper for my nan. She loves the hampers that I make, and I've already put the tissue paper from my advent, so I'm going to be reusing that. There is a lot in there, so I'll probably take some out. And through the series, you're going to see me filling this up. So by the end of the series, I'm going to have a lovely full hamper of goodies, and hopefully that will just give you some inspiration to maybe try and do something similar for your loved ones and friends and family. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe so that way you don't miss out on the future videos. But you can also go back and look at all of my playlists, because I have heaps and heaps of videos, past series. There is so much inspiration there. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. It really does help me out. And make sure you comment as well, because I do read the comments and I'll reply to as many as I can. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make the first project. Okay, so to kickstart the Valentine series, I'm going to be revisiting the Father Christmas Santa's sack that I made last month. It might have even been the end of November. I made quite a big gift box, beautiful, but a lot of people in the chat said it would be nice to have a bit smaller, so I'm going to do that today so it fits nicely in the basket. I'm using my Made to Surprise All the Sentiments, the Baked Delights set. I'm only using the little jammy dodger there with the heart, and then throughout most of the projects you're going to see lots of heart dies, and they're going to be from the Nestables set. There is a page on the Craft Stash website dedicated to my Valentine series, so the guys have been very kind and they've put all the products that I'm going to be using all in that one space. So for the whole of this series, because lots of people do like to see what I'm using, just head over there. I'll share the link in the description box below. I have been very lucky as well. They have given me discounts on a lot of it. There's also a bundle there, I think, and if you're a VIP you get to use your discount on top as well. Okay, so to make one of these you need a piece of 10.5 by 8.25. Along the 10.5 side, you're going to score at 2.5, 5, 7.5, and 10. And then rotates that 1/2 inch tab is at the bottom, and you're going to score at 2.5 and at 8. Then rotate back, so this little 1/4 inch tab is now at the top again. And you want to score at 1 and 1.5, just down to the first score line. So this is just a little guide cut. And then again at 3.5 and 4, just down to the first score line. Then 6 and 6.5, again, just repeat that. And then lastly, 8.5 and 9, just down to the first score line. Then if you just fold all of these longer score lines along the long side there, and then if you pop it back on this short side, so where we've just done those little score lines, they're on the right hand side, you're going to put a little marker, make sure I get this, because I did put at 6 inches, so just a little notch at 6, then fold it in half and put another little marker at 6, and then fold again. So now I'm folding down on the 3rd score line, and again 6, and then the very last, that 1/2 inch. Now you just want to be able to see those marks, because you're going to cut down to all of those. Okay, so that's all the scoring. Then to decorate my panels, I want to keep the same colour card, so I've cut myself 4 pieces here, which are 2.25 by 3.25, and then I've used I didn't show this one, I've used my Ditzy Print embossing fold, and then I've added some shine using the Kitsch Flamingo Distressed Spritz, and I've just sprayed it over the top and it's given it this lovely shimmer. So they're going to be my matte layers for the 4 sides. And then to create the little kind of, this makes it look like it's like a pull string or drawstring little gift bag. This is optional, you don't need these pieces. It does look really nice on its own. But if you do, you want 4 pieces of 2 by 3. And along the 3 inch side, you want to score at 2.5. Then rotate it so that score line is at the top. And you're going to score at 3/4 and at 1.25, just down to the first score line. And I'll show you folding and cutting that in a moment, but that's all of the scoring that you need. So with this piece here, you just want to fold all your score lines. And first of all, along the bottom, so the 1/2 inch tabs on the right hand side, you just want to cut up all of these score lines just to the first one. So this is your base. And then if you just cut a little angle there, and then we can work along this side. This is now going to become your tab. So where you've got that little notch here, you just want to cut up to that, like so. Okay, so it's just an imaginary line there, just cut up to that little notch, and then just cut away this piece, and then just cut a little angle there. So now we've got our tab to put it all together. Now if you come along here, what you want to do is cut down that little score line there, and then you're going to cut all the way down to the notch. So again, and then cut down like so, and then go to the next one, and then cut down. You might want to use a ruler and draw a pencil line first. You might want to score. You just want to create like a little chimney. You're just going down to that little marker on each of the sides there. So if I turn it this way, see that look that we've got. Okay, next you want to add a nice curve into all of these sections. And then the top here, you just want to kind of curve back out away from you. This is slightly different to the Santa sack because I'm working with a smaller kind of box and cardstock. I wanted to make sure I could cut it all and the size I wanted. But can you see where I've kind of now just turned them back around again? So these are going to just fold over, and you're going to add your glue, and you want to create a little tube shape like so. So if I just take a little bit of glue and just add that to the 1/4 inch section, you might find tweezers will be handy. If you pop your tweezers on that piece and then bring it around, you basically just want there to be enough room for you to be able to pop a piece of ribbon through. So that's plenty, I'll be able to push that through. But you want to be consistent with where you're sticking them on all of those pieces. So you can see there, I've got that little section now, which is enough. So just repeat that on the other pieces. Okay, so now they're all stuck down. Next, I'm going to attach the box together. So I'm going to use the construction glue now because I want this to become nice and strong. This is the Kalau construction glue. It's always linked below my videos. You just fold one side over and then fold the other side over. It should all meet up. So these are quite good to store flat pack. If you want to kind of make them in advance for an occasion, you could just stop here, and then when you need them, just pop the base together and add your ribbon. You could even add these at this point as well. And then open it up, just fold it over the other side. Okay, so you can see how this is all going to join at the top. And then decide if you've got a front or back. I usually have the join at the back left, so this is going to be my front panel. So these ones I'm going to stick down first. Now what I did forget to do, which is very unlike me, is take a little bit off of all of these ones. So leave the one at the front kind of sticking up and just go around, just cut a little wedge. And the reason I do this is so that you don't get any of it overhanging when you stick all of the pieces together. Only a little bit, you don't need to take much off. Some people just do one side, but I've just done it this way for years. There we go. Okay, so back here again. So now I'm going to stick down the back one first. Cover it with the construction glue. This stuff dries rock hard. So it's great for, you know, if you are going to add something heavy, especially if it's bigger boxes. You know, you'll be able to put a candle in, another obviously heavy things, and you'll be surprised it will hold it. Stick the other side down, and then the last one is this one, which we've not cut into, so the full square shape of this will cover all of the base and just make it nice and neat like so. Okay, and then you can just go in there and just spread out your glue. Okay, so I've just changed these pieces up a little bit. So with this one here, you just want to cut from the opposite end of where you've got all your scoring right the way down to the top of the square section, and then just remove that. But I'm actually going to be cutting this away. But some of you might want to keep it like this, so I'm going to carry on. So just cut down and then like so. Because I only make one of everything, I do end up altering things sometimes, but that's what you want. Now, in the bigger version, you added your glue to that part and you stuck it around here, but actually cut it off the square and then add a curve into this. Okay, so we've got the 4 pieces, and what you want to do is stick them so they curve out. Okay, because remember you're going to put your string, so that's going to pull that all in, and then this is going to look like tissue paper, just like where a paper bag's all scrunched up. It's that kind of effect. But you want to stick it down until it's lined up with the width of the top of this piece here. Can you see? So if I stuck it like there, can you see it kind of goes in a little bit on the side? If you come down too far, it overhangs. So you want to bring it up so it just meets like so. I'm probably covering just over ½ inch. Just again, a little bit of the construction glue there. And just slide that down until it joins up. So a slight little alteration there, but I think that's going to work better. There we go. Like I said, these are optional, so some of you won't even be bothering with them anyway. Okay, so I'm just going to take my ribbon. Make sure your glue is obviously completely dry before you do this. This ribbon's a little bit thicker, but once it's in, it will be fine. Okay, so I'm just going to start feeding that through the sides. So just pull it all together until all of those middle parts. You might want to curve these out a bit more, but you want these to all sit perfectly together. And leave yourself a long enough tail so that when the person opens it, I mean, they might want to pull the ribbon right out, but there's something quite nice about a bow with quite long tails anyway. So I'm just going to have that quite big. And then as the bow's big, I think they'll be fine. There we go. And then this is the front to decorate. So I'm going to stick these 4 down now on each side. And then I've got all of these lovely pieces here. So it's going to have Love You Loads on the front. Did I share that as well? I don't think I did. So that's from this set here, which is the travel set, which is lovely. But it's got your little love letter here. You've also got the stack of letters there as well. Little passport. It's a cute little set. So I've used that one. There's the Jammy Dodger, because there will be sweet treats in pretty much all of this. That's going to go behind. And then I was going to build up all the hearts behind as well. You could turn this all into a dangle and it could all, like, you know, hang off of the bow. It's entirely up to you. And it looks nice without, you know, the mats and layers as well if you just want to decorate that. But I am loading this up with lots of texture, shine, all that good stuff, so that Nan has lots to look at. So I'm going to get this all stuck down and then I'll show you it all finished. Okay, so there is the finished box. Isn't it cute? It's so adorable. These would make lovely table favours. They could be great little party bags. I think they're so sweet. So I'm going to be reusing the stuffing from my advent calendar. Probably won't need all of it. I'm going to leave it all in there for now. It is nice to kind of hide things in there as well. If I haven't mentioned it before, my Nan loves my hampers and I do stuff them, but I probably will remove some of that because there is a lot in there. There we go, the first Valentine's project. This is going to make an adorable hamper, and I hope you join me along this series to watch this fill up, and yeah, hopefully I inspire you with the projects that I make. Like I said at the start, if you're not into Valentine's, just swap out the colours and this will make a lovely birthday hamper, Christmas hamper, Easter hamper, someone leaving at work hamper, anything you want. Yeah, I think it's going to be lovely. So thank you as always for watching. Like I said, all of the products that I'm using for the series are all on that one page. So you can just head over there if there's anything that I've used. You want to check that out, it will all be there. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're new. It really does help me out, and that way you won't miss out on my future videos. You can also go back and look at all my past series: Valentine's, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, Halloween. I have lots and lots on the channel. And give this video a thumbs up as well if you've enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.